Knowledge.
Yes,
I know you have been like only one song. I think that's the only song you know is the first song.
yes, the first song.
The first song.
The first song.
The other you don't know.
The other song I was just introduced to it.
Yeah.
What's the name of that song? And who's the
Number
artist?
two.
Number two.
Number two is Pombe Sigara.
Pombe
They're
Sigara.
talking about cigarette and alcohol.
Sin.
Alcohol and cigarette, you can stop.
Mm.
But the ladies, you can't stop. It's like a curse.
What?
That's the message.
Yeah.
So it's like pombe sigara. Naeza wacha bila kungangana. Pombe sigara. Cigarette, alcohol, you can stop doing those things without struggling.
Sin.
But the ladies, hey, it's like a curse. You've been struggling to stop. Today you said, I don't want to date.
Well, but you know, when you think about it, any other shoes, some women probably feel the same way. You understand? Alcohol and cigarettes could curse, but man,
So,
give us headaches sometimes, but you understand.
So that's it has a message, right?
It does have a message.
Good one.
It's a good one.
So here's my question about Kenyan content, about our music, Kenyan music. Yeah. And where you're coming from. Are we heading somewhere or are we still underground in terms of music?
When it comes to reggae music,
Yeah.
I will say that you guys have some artists in Kenya that are known on a global scale.
Okay.
That's a great thing, you know. And I've heard some Kenyan reggae; it's really good. Afrobeat segment wise, because that's kind of like Afrobeats, kind of mixed with a little bit of that breakdown that he had in the second song is like a breakdown with the percussion, the deep house. It had like in between.
Yeah, sure.
Feel to it.
The key and the tone of the beat is
Same.
like kind of yeah.
So
you got
I
it.
was like, okay, this is good, but you guys are still underground.
We are still underground.
When it comes to certain, when you want to go into Afrobeat segment and
Yeah.
Afrobeat sector,
Yeah.
you guys are still underground. It's like Mali. Mali was still underground till they came out with that song, yeah, Babaloo.
Yeah, sure.
And then they threw Burna Boy on it, and then it just blew up.
Blow it up, yeah, true, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When it comes to certain music, especially what I realized with Afrobeats, is that if it has a catchy beat and it's not over sexual,
Yeah.
because if you realize a lot of Afro house, a lot of Afro beats, when you look at the videos and things like
Yeah.
that, it's not very over sexual. And that's why it's so big in the US too, because of the simple fact that it's not over sexualized.
Sure.
So what am I going to gravitate to? I'm going to gravitate to the things that makes my energy feels pure.
Yeah. I think, I hope our Kenyan artists, you should listen to this, and our DJs too.
Same.
Because, it can't be music without DJ,
No.
without a producer, and the music directors and the video directors. Because I think you are talking something, what you are talking about right now about the video is not sexual, is something good. Especially in US, I normally say in Kenya, we must do two-piece, clean and dirty.
Yes. It's like that in the US.
Which we don't do dirty. We don't do clean. We do dirty.
From what I've seen, honestly, from what I've seen, you guys do a lot more clean because in the U.S. we're a little loose, you understand? We call it ratchet. Ratchet means... we call it ratchet. So...
Okay.
we call it ratchet. So, no, honestly, I think when it comes to certain video content that I've seen from Kenyan artists,
Yeah.
I think it's good.
It's good.
I think it's good, especially when it comes to visualization. One of my favorite songs is Kuna Kuna. I love
Kuna
I
by
love that song.
Brandy Maina. Big up.
I love the video. I love the dancing.
Okay, when did you know the song Kuna Kuna?
I learned about that. I heard it when I was here in December.
Okay.
But when I got back recently, the beginning of the month, I really started like, oh, this song is dope.
Kuna
And
Kuna
then-
by Brandy.
Yeah, and then one day,
Kuna back, Kuna front. Baby,
yeah, and then I was
my
in.
heart away.
Yeah, that's my song. I love that song. Oh, it's such an amazing song.
Yeah.
You know?
Can you sing along? You don't know.
Just a little bit.
Okay,
Just a little
no
bit.
problem.
Just
Sour
a little
is
bit.
okay.
Ah,
I
sour.
think now you know.
Yeah, I know what
two
sour
Swahili.
means. Yeah,
sour
yeah.
is okay.
Sing it.
Okay. So again, okay. So you said we in the music industry we still underground.
Yeah, you're still underground,
So,
but
okay.
it's being for me.
Yeah.
When you look at the YouTube views that they're getting, they're hitting marks that are amazing.
Yeah.
It's just trying to get it to the point where it is globally out there.
Okay.
So sometimes that requires you to spend a little money on features.
Yeah.
So you have to find an artist sometimes that is known within the African continent that has a good following, and you pay them whatever feature that they want, depending, because currency is different, and that helps you also gain another following in the sector. Because now I got a song with, for instance, A Star. I paid whatever money she wanted. She's gonna push the song, and I'm gonna push the song. So guess what? It becomes a global song.
So it's supposed to be 50-50.
It's 50-50.
Yeah,
You know,
50-50. Don't leave it for yourself or for your partner or for the one who's doing collab with.
yeah, collaborations, and you want healthy collaborations.
So okay, for what you have seen, what you have listened to, what do you think? What is the advice for Kenyan artists so that they can go global? Like you said in Kenya they are like in reggae artists. They are trying, right? Reggae artist. Okay, so just put it in general. How can you advise?
Stay authentic. Stay authentic. I tell you, I know that Africa is starting to get into this little drill segment, but for me, from a person that comes from what you guys call Western, for me, I'm looking at it like, well, am I coming here for American music or am I coming here for African content? Because if I wanted American style music, I can just plug in YouTube and listen to J. Cole and Jay-Z and The Baby and all these other things. No, I want to be able to plug in and be like, oh, okay, well, this is African content.
Yeah.
Stay authentic. It's okay to, be creative and get on certain Western beats, want to go into that sector, because that's called broadening your creativity and your fan base, because there are some people that like that style of music. But stay true to what made you. You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
That's one thing. One thing I love about Burna Boy, besides he's cocky. he's very cocky. He's very cocky.
Yeah.
One thing I love about Burna Boy is that he stays true to his essence. One of the reasons why he charges so much is because he is required to go with his live. He doesn't want to do audio track. Every stage show he does is band. If you are good with a band, get a band.
So it's like be you.
Be you.
Be you. So we should be proud Kenyans.
Yes.
That's the key. That's the only way.
It's the only way.
I don't have to sound like you.
No.
So that I can go global, right?
No.
That's what you're trying to tell a Kenyan artist.
Be you.
Be you. Kenyan artist out there. Be you.
Be
and
you.
I think be proud Kenyan. Don't try to be Burna Boy. Don't try to be Jay-Z if you're a rapper. That's what you mean, right?
Yeah, and it's funny that you say that, because what people don't know is that Burna Boy came out of Shatta Wale's camp.
Yeah.
That was his mentor at the time.
Yeah.
But if you listen to Burna Boy and you listen to Shatta Wale, they sound nothing alike.
So in Kenya, do you know this guy called Otile Brown? Have you heard of him?
No, I haven't.
Arrow Boy,
No.
Nyanshiski.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Hey, yeah, speak up, man. We have this guy. It's called Mr. Uyole. Timmy Dat.
Sin.
Timmy Dat.
Timmy Dad.
You never heard of
No.
him? Who else? Who else, Clover? Who? Oh, the lady. Oh, we have Nadia Mukami. Have you heard of that?
No.
Kenyan man. Where are we?
No.
Okay, now we have Kamande Wakioi.
Never heard of it either.
And we have Prince Inda.
No.
Jesus.
Yeah, hey, don't Kenya, don't get mad at me, eh?
Okay, who do you know? Whom?
Okay, I know.
Give me 2 or 3. Do you think
music-wise,
music-wise?
I've heard of some of Stoneface Priest songs.
Once again, tell them.
Stoneface Priest.
Yeah.
I've actually was listening to his songs because N4 Sound, that's based in Florida in the United States, actually plays his songs. So I've heard of him. I've heard of course, I've been around Jay Savior. Big up to my little brother. He's an upcoming artist too. He's a great dub artist too. So if you need him on dub, make sure to get him.
Okay.
You understand? He has a song called "In Life in the Ghetto" and "Overcomer." He has a couple of good songs, so I have to big him up. But I know mostly like the underground artists, them. The big artists you guys are talking about,
Yeah.
I would love to hear more than
So
music.
you said those are 3 or 2?
That was 2.
2.
What else? I've heard of Richie Chris. Actually, I seen him perform.
Richie Chris. Big up, bro.
Yeah, I seen-
Rastaman never die. And if he dies, he rise again.
I seen him perform at the Nesbitt show, so he's a good performer. I've heard of some other people. I hope to get to know more artists on another level because, believe it or not,
I think now I'm here. I will keep you updated so that then we'll do the analyze. You analyze from the other side on your hood,
see.
and you give me the underground artist from your hood.
Okay.
So this is what we are going to do. We are going to make it international,
Ah.
right? So now,
I
your
like this.
underground artist,
See.
the artist that I don't know from your hood, you will give me the link of the songs,
I got you.
and then I will be playing those songs
See.
this side.
Okay.
So to make Kenyan people to get to know them, and I will give you the link, right?
Okay. Vice
So,
versa.
Yeah,
Got
you will
you.
be playing with them on your side.
See.
Just play and
Yes.
keep asking them their opinion, and me, I will do the same.
Okay.
And then, when we meet again, or we can do online, we can host the same thing online, right? And
See.
then we try to talk about it. We get the result on my side, on your side.
Let's do it.
That's a deal.
Let's do it.
That's a deal.
That's a deal.
Okay.
Because
mhm.
I big up to my family in Boston. I actually play for FM Dial Radio, 88.5 FM, which is
Yeah.
big city radio. It's one of the biggest original Caribbean radio stations inside of Boston, Massachusetts. So we play lots of songs from like Richie Spice, all these people coming. So it'll be nice to be able to get them on there. I run a show called Lights Out Wednesdays, which is from 9 to 11 p.m. And I actually highlight an artist, no matter where they're at in the country,
Yeah.
on my show. So it's perfect.
Yeah. Sure. So it's a deal. Now, if you are closing this one, let's talk about DJs. Kenyan DJs. First of all, we skills. Skills.
Yeah.
We're talking about the skills. Skills is like idea, what you're creating, and how they are mixing, the test.
See.
Where are we?
The only thing that kind of just like dawns on me is that everybody sounds alike. Everybody sounds alike. Pertaining song wise, there's times where I'll go and listen to somebody, and then I'll go the next day somewhere else, and I hear the same exact thing. When it comes to variety of music, I feel that certain levels are just stuck on one plateau. Me, I was raised that music is universal. So when you love music and you're a music head, you listen to all types of music. It's not just reggae music or rock steady music. Everything has a message. So when I listen to a lot of reggae DJs, the hip hop DJs, because I've been around in Kenya, everybody plays the same.
Okay, before we go to that, let me ask you, how many reggae DJs do you know?
I know a few.
A
I'm
few.
not gonna put them out.
From
I'm not gonna put them out there like that.
Let me ask this: we have one of our DJ from my hood. His name is DJ Alvo Kizangila. He called himself DJ Alvo Kizangila, aka Pastor Wamarasta. Oh, you know him?
I know him.
Alvo, big up, man. Big up, Alvo. Big up, Alvo.
Big up, brother.
Yeah?
I haven't I've caught him online, but I have not had the opportunity to listen to him in person.
Okay.
So I have no idea
About his playing.
how he plays in person. Now online, the times that I've caught him online a couple times, I think he plays great.
Okay, he used to play here.
Really?
This is a studio.
That's awesome.
Alvo Pastor Wamarasta. Okay, according to Alvo Pastor Wamarasta, is even in Kenya, if you want to listen to deep reggae,
Yeah.
go where he's playing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we call them Kichaka, Mangumu. Do you know Mangumu?
No, what's that?
Mangumu is something hard.
Mm.
Yeah, if you want to listen to the song, you must go deep. Kichaka is like, how do you call it? Kichaka is bush. Bushy, you know. You got hard things deep when you go to forest, something like that.
So basically you can go deep into music is basically what you're saying.
Yeah.
See.
So that's...
He's like a wisdom tree.
Sorry?
We call them, where I'm from, we
Yeah.
call them like wisdom trees. So there's certain people,
Yeah.
like the elders,
Yeah.
we considered wisdom trees because after a certain amount of years,
Yeah.
they have a certain amount of knowledge that none of us have, but they
Yeah.
can pass it on.
Yeah.
So what do? You sit underneath the wisdom tree, and you know.
Yeah.
So
So, okay, there's something you said about Kenyan DJs. You said about Kenyan DJs that... Did you say that they're playing the same
they play the same
playlist,
songs,
or
man.
what do you mean?
They play the same songs. I don't like, for instance, like, okay, when you go into Yard,
Yeah.
even when you come into Trinidad, you hear roots and culture, of course. Especially when you go into the hills and Lafayette Hill and all these places, you hear roots and culture.
Yeah.
But what I hear roots and culture here, I hear the same songs. I don't hear a Daddy U-Roy or Cheerio, baby. Like certain people play them, but some of them don't.
Yeah.
So when we go into like deep,
Yeah.
I don't hear it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't hear it. And then if I do hear it,
Yeah.
it's usually like sometimes to the end when it's just like a person that's just like, okay, well, let me play some certain songs because somebody hasn't played these songs. Let me just throw this in here. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
when you talk about sound system,
Yep.
you hear the roots and culture. But when you come into sound system and you understand sound clash,
Yeah.
you also hear the new songs.
Uh-huh.
The Agent Sasko trying to mix up the original. You know, you still hear the Kabaka pair. You hear the new songs too. When I come here, there's only one sound I know for a fact, and I love to hear them play every time I come here, which is Doty Family Sound.
Doty Family.
Because they play new song and old song, and they mix it together.
Chris Darling, big up, bro.
You understand? I've heard the family play. I think it's Treasures Lounge.
Yeah.
I went there.
Treasures, yeah.
I went there. but they play like that. They play like how we play back home.
Ah.
So I can listen to them.
To Dirty Family.
Yeah, I can
At
listen
least
to
we
them.
have one sound. Dirty Family, international, global, right?
Yeah, I can listen to them. I like the way they play. Even when it was during COVID time, I used to watch them play during
Yeah.
COVID time. So I know that they play new song.
Yeah,
You
okay.
understand what I'm saying? But again, not to say anything bad to
Yeah.
Kenyan DJs. It's just
Yeah.
where I come from.
Yeah.
We don't do that.
Okay. Okay. So I think Kenyan DJs. He's here. He's listening.
See.
You guys, you doing like you playing the same playlist. So it's like change. I think they have to change.
Like I give you a song. I give you one song.
Okay.
How many times do I have to hear UB40 Moonlight Love?
Way. To me, I think even Kenyan TikTok, that is the thing that is there. That is like, is uncountable.
Are you a TikTok DJ or are you a DJ selector? There's a difference.
Okay. Let give Clover Mike to answer that.
I'm not a DJ, TikTok DJ.
Shit.
Yeah.
Like for real, like, okay, we live in a generation now where everybody wants to go on TikTok and be like, oh, these are the hottest songs on TikTok. Are you gonna follow the crowd or are you gonna learn music?
In here in Kenya, they like the thing that they love, like the songs that they continue playing
Shit.
on TikTok. So that's why we continuously play them.
But if there was no TikTok 2 years ago, what songs would you play? Because TikTok just came out 2 years ago, literally, in the real life. Before it was Snapchat. And on Snapchat, you couldn't even do half the stuff you could do on TikTok. So if there was no TikTok, besides going on YouTube and ripping YouTube playlists, what songs would you play?
The songs that we have recorded, in our mix.
So do you understand?
Okay, here's the problem with most of our DJs, Kenya DJs. Let me answer this. And I'm talking for myself.
Sure.
Me, I'm as a Budesko. I don't love call myself DJ. I don't know why. And you ask a good question. Now, he's telling us about the TikTok. Most of the TikTok songs, those are the songs that most of the Kenyans love. And then you ask him, when TikTok is just like 2 years old, right?
Sure.
Yeah. Before TikTok, what did you guys playing? To me, I keep telling them, he's my student, by the way, and I keep talking to all my students because, this is the problem. Sometimes this is the problem we have. When you go to school, that's why you said schools are different. Yeah. Some are just teaching you how to mix, how to beat match, how to beat structure, and they don't tell you what to play and how to grow wide. Even today, I had a meeting with them. I was talking to them about the last event we